What's up with you beautiful people, man? I got a very juicy, interesting, controversial video today, man. As you can see by the title, I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video, but I was chopping up with one of my buddies yesterday at work. And we was just talking, and he was like, "Boy, you speaking some facts now." So I was like, "Man, you know what? I need to make a video on this. I got to get back consistent with filming videos on this channel." So basically, I got to thinking, right? So when you see a lot of what you see in the media, a lot of it is a lot of women, making it seem as if everything what's wrong with the dynamics of a man and woman relationship is solely on the man. And it's not that the women they play little part in the problems. That's like you hear a lot of women, like if you go watch a lot of these videos on YouTube and these women say they want a man that makes six figures, right? They want a man that has a comfortable living. So they say, okay, if you want that, what do you bring to the table for you to attract, to get what you want? And they say, oh, I'm nice. Oh, I cook and I clean. And I'm like, cook and clean? He making six figures. He can pay somebody to do that. And they'll probably do a damn good job better than what you would doing it. I'm just saying. So what else is it? What substance? Because it's easy to say what you do. It can sound good, but we don't know if you actually do that. But here's the thing too. I got to thinking about it, right? And I know this video is going to offend a lot of people. And hey, it is what it is. I don't care. Sometimes the truth needs to be told. So when you look at the man and woman dynamics, you look at a lot of times, like look at Vivica Fox. We're going to use her as an example. She's came out saying that now she's looking for a relationship to settle down in. And they asked Charleston White about that situation. And Charleston White was like, man, nobody looking to settle down with no burnt out broad. Like, I mean, you done hold your whole 20s, your 30s, most of your 40s, and now you saying you want to be tied down to one man when you done had fun. But you done had opportunities with men, several men, good men. I'm talking about good, wholesome men that treated you the way that you were supposed to have been treated, that you could have actually seen a family with this guy. But for whatever reason, he wasn't what you chose. I guess, he might have been too nice, or he might have not had enough money, or he just didn't have that exciting factor that makes you feel like, oh, it's, like the bad boy type, thing, because a lot of females say they don't like it. But my thing is this: you look at a lot of females, they'll deal with a dude that they know he got, a reputation out there. He got kids that he not even in his kids' lives. He constantly cheating on this girl. He just cheating on this girl with this girl, and it's in a triangle. And they still go to this dude just because of the excitement for it. So you waste all your prime years hoeing around, chasing behind the bad boys, and then once you've been burnt out going through that whole process, now all of a sudden now you decide, okay, I'm ready to settle down. Who's willing to take me now? So this is the thing I've learned. I've come up with the idea, and this is some real talk. You know how they say that you have to learn you have to learn value. So they say that you have to learn about things that appreciates over time, and you have to learn about things that depreciates over time. So if you ask me, a woman at the beginning, her 20s, early 20s, mid 20s, maybe late 30s, a woman, those are her prime years where she appreciates with value. Because most women don't have no substance outside of their looks. So once this starts to deteriorate, obviously due to old age, now you become no longer the hot topic. Whereas the guy, his early 20s, mid 20s, late 30s, he becomes a hell of a man at that point. At that point, he's able to, establish something for himself. He's able to put himself in a position financially to where he appreciates with value. So prime example, right? Like I said, you got a woman like this, a woman that's been holding around all her 20s, all her 30s. Now she's on the back age, the back stretch of life in terms of her age. So your prime years are over with. So now you're trying to compete with girls that's 20, 21, 22, 23 fresh, that ain't been through all of the wear and tear that you done been through. But you did that in the name of just because you could, because you had options. See, men, early 20s, mid 20s, depending on, you ain't got a lot of options. Like, let's just be honest with it. If you ain't no entertainer, you ain't a person that's established financially, you don't have a lot of options. I will admit to myself, me as a man, I'm a good looking guy, I feel like, 28 years old. I haven't had a whole bunch of options like that. But the thing is, as a man, you can build yourself up and become an option. It ain't got nothing to do with physical. And that's why I'm gonna turn my head around backwards, because I'm getting deep now. I know I'm getting deep. I'm gonna turn my head around a little backwards, man. So as a man, you can build yourself up to become value, to appreciate. I'm not saying that high value bull crap. I'm talking about you can appreciate. As you get older, you can continue to elevate, and now you got unlimited options. How do I do that? You might say. It ain't about working out. It ain't about washing your face 3 or 4 times a day. It ain't about going to go get veneers and making sure all your teeth are straight. It's about getting money, buddy. It's about getting money, baby. Honestly, set yourself up to where you become that option. Set yourself up to where you riding around in, Corvettes. You riding around in Mercedes-Benz. You riding around because at that point now, because of where you're at in life financially, it ain't nothing to do with the physical. Where you're at in life financially, you become a valuable option now. So you walk into a room 5 years prior to you being who you are, nothing changed within those 5 years. You still look the same. You still act the same. You still talk the same. The only thing different about you is your success. And now you become a valuable option now. Now when you walk into rooms, you got females, staring you down now. Because the main thing they're doing is they're seeing when they staring at you and they looking at you like that, they seeing a dollar sign. That's all they looking at. They see a dollar sign. That's all they looking at. They seeing a dollar sign. So it's the life that they desire for themselves that's in connection to you. So as a man, like I say, as you get older, you appreciate with value. Now you got unlimited options now. Now you're not hurting. So now you don't. So now they want you to settle. They want you to settle for just one. When only reason why I have these options is because of what I've done. The blood, the sweat, the tears that I done poured into making myself who I am now. That's the only reason why you're giving me an opportunity as it is. You know what I mean? So why should I have to settle with just one of y'all? Unless you was the one that started with me before I came up. But other than that, you get no love. You don't get to reap the rewards of the work that I've done to put myself in this position just because you are a woman. You see what I'm saying? So that's my advice to any man. You know what I mean? If you a guy out there, and I talk to several women all the time. And like I say, I'm not just going to make it seem like it's just all women, and stuff. Like I think that we do play an equal hand in the whole messed up, junked up, cluttered cesspool of bullcrap that is the dating world nowadays. But I'm not going to allow women to make it seem like it's only men. And I'm not going to allow men to make it seem like it's only women. This video specifically, I'm addressing women. But the next video, I might be addressing men because it's 50-50. It takes two to tango. So it's both of us that's messing things up, that's making things the way it is. But that's just me briefly touching on that. You know what I mean? You got a lot of females who pass up on guys that's highly qualified. You got a guy that might work a 9 to 5, but he's like, say for instance, he's a store manager or an assistant store manager, make good money, right? And is an overall good man. I'm talking about a great man. Nobody has nothing bad to say about him. They talk about how respectable he is, how well-mannered he is, how hard of a worker he is. These are all traits that you will want into being with the man that you want to call your husband and the father of your kids. But you will pass on him to go to this guy who he might have a more luxurious lifestyle. He might make more money than him. He probably be making 6 figures or above. Yeah, you're right. But guess what? He ain't finna care for you. He ain't finna show you the attention, or he's not gonna even prioritize you. Why? Because he got options. Now this other guy, he's not gonna do it because he don't have options. He gonna do it just because that's who he is. Everybody's not the same. So even if that particular guy got money, he probably would still look at things the same way. And it'll be, even though I do got options, I still want one. You know what I mean? But for the most part, most of them are gonna look at it like that. So my thing is this, and I'm gonna end the note off on this. So if you say you want a man that makes 6 figures a year, are you okay with getting cheated on? That's what comes with it. Are you okay with getting your ass whooped from time to time? That's what comes with it. Are you okay with never being the main priority? That's what comes with it. So if you're willing to check off all the boxes for those 3 things for what? Financial, then does love really exist in today's world? I'm going to drop the mic off with that one.